Hey everyone, Colbert here, and today we're gonna do a Miscreated monster guide. So guys, if you happen to get Miscreated monster today or something, and you happen to find this guide, then this is the right place to look for. Miscreated monster is an amazing champion, and I feature him in many of my videos. Of course, I feature him in my video where I do all dungeons 20 with one specific team, and he's the main part of that team because he provides so much control, utility, and protection to the team. I'll put a link up there so you can check it out. Nice driven and Miscreated monster. He has over 5,000 reviews, and the reason is he's just amazing. He gets 4.9 in arena offense, campaign, spiders, and so on. I'm not gonna go through all those. You probably know it already, but you want to see how you want to gear this champion. So currently I have him built for speed and also for health. The reason I have a ton of speed on him, guys, is so he can go twice before the enemies. Usually in the dungeons you need at least 203 speed, if I'm not mistaken, to go twice before the enemies. The more times you go, of course, that means that your cooldowns will reset faster and you'll be able to protect your team much faster. We're gonna see that in action when I go through some of the dungeons using Miscreated monster. Of course, guys, currently I have him built with amazing gear. You don't need all this gear, you don't even need all this speed. As long as you have about 150 plus speed, that's okay for a beginner Miscreated monster. And of course, getting critical rate to 100% and instead not going for that much critical damage would be also beneficial for a beginning Miscreated monster for a much earlier, younger account. And also you want to focus on that accuracy, guys, because Miscreated monster also does stuns, so getting accuracy to at least 200 is key for your abilities to stick on enemies and not get resisted. And health points, get it as high as possible. Try to get HP percentage in your chest plate. If you can get it in boots as well and keep that speed high, then that would be great as well. But here I focused on my Miscreated monster. I focused on speed, getting that speed to over 200. He's gonna go twice at least before any of the enemies. I'm running critical damage on the gloves, HP percentage on the chest, and speed on the boots, with HP percentage substats in almost all of my gear here, guys. Let's go over his skills. Of course, I have him maxed out, and the reason is he's amazing. All of his skills can be maxed out. That's fine. Of course, his A2 is the most important one. We're gonna feature that first. Lightning Storm attacks all enemies. Has a 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. Place a shield buff on all allies for 3 turns, equal to 25% of the damage inflicted. This is great. It's a 3-turn shield buff on all the allies, and once you have him fast enough at a 3-turn cooldown, then he'll be able to do his shield again and protect all your squishy targets, especially that cold heart or any other targets that need protection. And the more targets he has to attack, the greater the shield will be. The damage is based on his health, and this is why we try to focus on getting health also on Miscreated monster. He does not need attack, he does not need defense to increase the damage of the shield. He needs health, and of course critical rate and critical damage as all other champions. So this is this is the bread and butter of this champion. If you have 4 epic books only, just wish you can get this. It's all RNG, but this is the best thing about him. But of course, he also features a stun on his A1. It goes up to 25% chance to apply that stun. Of course, that increases with specific masteries. And he also has a 50% chance to place a decreased defense debuff for 1 turn if the stun debuff is placed. So that's an additional bonus. You don't really rely on this decreased defense, but it's a good plus to have to bring in a target down much faster. So guys, his A3 is called It's Alive, and that's great. Miscreated monster, he's like the Frankenstein's monster. Plays a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 3 turns. Another reason he's a great carry because of ally protection. Heals his champion by 50% of their max HP. You might be using this, you're already low, it comes back up, and then you use it again. You have that shield protecting you, you heal back up for 50% of max HP. That's crazy. I have him at 80,000 health, so this heals me for 40,000. That's insane, guys. Places a 15% continuous heal buff on this champion. What else can you want from a carry tank that stuns, protects everyone, and also heals himself? And he also has a great passive. Places a fear debuff on this attacker for 1 turn whenever an ally is attacked while under an ally protection buff. Yeah, his kit is just amazing. Every single skill is great. Even his aura, guys, increases ally HP in the arena by 33%. In case you want to try out something very tanky in the arena, put him in the leader slot and get that additional 33% in health. So we're gonna quickly go over his masteries, guys. Not gonna go into very much detail on this, but basically I went for straight to Helm Smasher. The reason is I wanna roll the dice on this 50% chance to ignore 25% of the target's defense. When that happens, your shield is even greater. I wouldn't go for War Master, guys, because this does not work with his shield. His shield is based on his actual damage and not the damage based from War Master or Giant Slayer. So you can either go Helm Smasher or Flawless Execution if you're missing that critical damage. And then in the support tree, guys, I went for Lasting Gifts in order to extend the duration of my buffs. Of course, this does not apply for these buffs, but Miscreated Monster does not apply any of these. And also I went for Lore of Steel to get that extra bit of stats from my speed set and the HP set. Of course, this can not be taken. And if you want to go for Evil Eye is also a great skill. It helps you to control the perimeter of enemies. So any of these two is great. Personally, I went for this when I needed extra speed, but now with much better gear, if I would replace the masteries, I would probably go for Evil Eye for that extra bit of control on every single new target the Miscreated Monster hits. Of course, I went for some accuracy here instead of health. And then I went for increase the value of shield buffs. This champion cast by 5% from shield bearer. And yeah, this build works fine for Miscreated Monster, and let's get on with it. We're gonna go through the dungeons because for the clan boss, he's not really that helpful. Of course, without even War Master, that's even worse for him in terms of how much damage he does. So we're gonna go to the Ice Golems. As you guys know, the Ice Golems is a very tough dungeon. You need very good protection in order to go through this. So let's put in my speed team. I usually do. So guys, we're going in with this team, and you're gonna see the health of my team when we have a Miscreated Monster protecting them. Look at the shield he applies. So we go in. It's only 5 targets here, so we're gonna go with the usual A2 instead. So A2 with Miscreated Monster as well. Boom. Look at all that shield, guys. This is all protection for me. So we'll put it on auto and see where this team goes. There we go. We'll have the ally protection again very soon, and especially versus those dogs in Ice Golems 20. You need that protection on everyone, since it's basically a guarantee that your damage dealers will die if they do not have any kind of protection. Here we actually stunned the dogs as well, so no chance for them to react, and all that because of Miscreated Monster. We could quickly go through to the boss. We're at 1 minute, and that's great. We're gonna get the targets down, and Miscreated Monster will keep protecting everyone with the shield now, and also with his stuns. So we already stunned one of the 2 ads there, so we don't need to worry. And we stunned the second one again with the Miscreated Monster. Total control over the ads, so they haven't even touched me during this run. And yeah, we should be able to take him down once the damage dealers start doing their thing. So see, oh, actually there we had a frozen Miscreated Monster, so that's fine. We'll still be able to clear it. There we go. Totally protected there. That ally protection does so much damage on a Miscreated Monster, but it still helps him live when he does his A3 back again. So A3 healed him back to full, and now pretty much the Royal Guard is gonna carry this, being the sole damage dealer left alive. There we go, and it's over. Of course, this was a bad run. I don't usually use Cold Heart, I think, in this team, so this is why it kind of failed there. So Ice Golems 20 done based on just having a Miscreated Monster in there. Let's go to the Spider. The Spider is where everyone has difficulty in. Let's say you don't have Venus. Let's say you only have just, I don't know, 2 Cold Hearts. Maybe you have, okay, a Torel. You have a Miscreated Monster there because you're watching this video. You put in a Cold Heart in there, and okay, put this one in there. Then what else would you put in there? We need some bit more control, or let's say you had an apothecary also, and I don't know, anything you put in with Miscreated Monster, he's just gonna help you clear. There is no way you will not clear the Spider 20 with a Miscreated Monster. Absolutely no way. You don't even need a cold heart. This is just gonna make the video 10 times longer. A Miscreated Monster will help you. Just look at all that shield. Basically, it's almost all of my health there, like all of the health. Look, we're just taking down the spider very slowly, but surely it's gonna go down. I mean, I could just add in Miscreated Monster +1 and he would do it. I could put him in with my 4 Armigers, like the intro that you see, like my most viewed video. 4 Armigers, he'll definitely do it. I mean, he'll be the one that protects each and every one of them. Look, the shield is gone, not because it just evaporated, but because it ran out, because of it goes for 3 turns. And we have a shield again. Now the spider will go, it will do her big AoE, but it's fine. Everyone will still be alive. Look at that. Huge AoE from the spider, but we are still alive. So as long as you have some sort of control, some sort of turn meter reduction on the spider, you're gonna bring her down. So it's going quite slowly. I wanted this to go much quicker, but I just put in 5 random champions. 2 of them have turn meter control only. One is Tyrell and the other one is the Cold Heart, which is getting all the focus right now. But look at that, we are protecting her with Miscreated Monster, and she will surely kill the spider eventually. Look at that, we're at 60%. Rotos is going in there doing a bit of damage, but nothing crazy. She should have an A4 soon. A3, sorry. So A2. The spider has 2 more turns to heal. So we see all this protection. You see the fear debuffs on the spiralings. We also apply stuns on the spiralings. And now when Miscreated does his A2 now, because of his huge amount of speed, look at that. Boom. Protects my Cold Heart. She's not even dead. Look at all that shield. But she's also fast, so she's going through her turns, and just she has 2 more turns of the shield. There we go. And this is another reason why speed is important. You need to recycle through your skills extremely fast so that you can protect the Cold Heart. That's basically the only reason I like using a very fast Miscreated Monster. Look at that, the shield is back up again. And basically Cold Heart is tanking this. Cold Heart is tanking the spider, and she will take her down using the A3s. Of course, the more damage you have, like more champions with Giant Slayer, it will make it a long run, but it will be a 100% run. And you don't even need to have this fast Miscreated Monster. As long as you have someone else to boost, like an apothecary in there, or someone to reduce the cooldown, like a Painkeeper, or maybe a Renegade. Shield back up, refresh for 3 turns more, and we should be able to kill it right now. And come on. That's it. Okay, that was it. That was Spider 20. Of course, you can go through all the dungeons. Even at Fire Knight, he will be useful in tanking, providing a huge shield for the waves. I mean, I'll just showcase the waves here and how much protection he's gonna provide to the team. Even being weak affinity, it means that he will have weak hits. Even if he does have weak hits, the shield is still there, and it still protects the team. There we go. Ally protection. He actually stunned 3 of them, but still, he should be able to cycle through it again. There we go. Look at Allure, how squishy she is, but she stays protected for a bit. She gets focused because she's also weak affinity. Okay, now we need the A2 here for her to remain alive. Get the ally protection. There's no other way for that allure to be protected. There we go. We get 3 stuns. Important part here is to basically clear. The problem here will be once we reach the boss. Okay, Miscreated Monster will take us to the boss, but then Miscreated Monster will pretty much do nothing on the Fire Knight's boss. He'll do an A1. He'll do his A2 on the boss, probably during his shield up, but that's probably gonna be a failure because he won't do enough damage to provide any sort of protection. Even if the shield is down, again, versus one target, the shield is not that great compared to, like, the maximum is the spider because there's no other dungeon with that many targets, and the minimum is when you're at the boss, a single target shield. Look at that, barely any shield for any damage. So the cold hearts here do not manage to reduce the turn meter. Okay, we have that allure reducing it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got an A3 there just in time. Another A3, so basically this is over. The control is there from allure and the 2 cold hearts. So that's it. It's an easy 2.5 minutes. You don't even need Venus for this. You could have used anything with defense down and attack down, actually, like a Stag Knight would be great. Stag Knight is an amazing champion. He was a reward for the first battle pass. And yeah, this was it, guys. This was showcasing Miscreated Monster. He's such an amazing champion, and if you did happen to get him, do not feed him. Please do not feed him. I've heard horror stories about this. And yeah, get him to 60 full masteries. Put him the best gear you have, the Night Revenant, speed, HP gear, and get him in the dungeons. He'll carry you everywhere. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.